Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as That's Mom of 5 and also known as Semo5 Kanduko. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for always coming back. So I saw a post from what is this page called? It's called The Guardian, and yes, Kemi Badenoch is raving again. She's raving again. So obviously, according to The Guardian, I'm going to screenshot it here. Kemi Badenoch said that they want to start deporting people who have been legally settled here. They want to start deporting them. So according to the Guardian here, she says that deporting legally settled people is, in quote, broadly in line with Tory policies, says Badenoch's office. So obviously you all know Kemi Badenoch is a conservative leader, and the spokesperson set out plan to strip the right of indefinite leave to remain from people claiming benefits. So people who have actually gone through the process of getting their permanent residency in the UK. You are now saying that you want to deport them because they claim benefits. By the way, no be black people, no be minority people who don't settle that they claim benefit too. I know there are children in the UK, the Britons, they all claim benefit as well. So if someone, a migrant who has gone through the process or the route of getting their permanent residency, maybe at some point in their lives they now decide to claim benefits, and you're now saying that you're gonna deport them. The article is a long read. I might not read it all, but let me read a few. So the Conservative MP Katie Lamb was broadly in line with party policy when she called for very large numbers of legally settled people to be deported from the UK. Kemi Badenoch spokesman has said, setting out Tory plans to retrospectively strip the rights of indefinite leave to remain from people who claim benefits. The spokesperson said this would not be the case for people getting the state pension, but he was unable to say whether someone could be deported if they receive statutory maternity pay or shared parental leave. Speaking after Prime Minister's questions, he said the key to whether or not someone was deported was if they were a net contributor in terms of tax and benefits, even though the party's policy says this would happen if someone on indefinite ILR receives any form of social protection and official term covering most benefits. You know what, guys, it's a long read. I'm going to put it here for you guys to go read it, but there's a video of a lady, Kemi Amos, that I want you all to listen to. She gives it back to back. She explained it better, and she's like, we need to stay woke because Kemi's movement, Kemi's Conservative Party, they are not taking it slow. Listen to what she has to say.
Kemi Badenoch's Conservative Party wants to deport legally settled people from the United Kingdom. They want to strip them of their indefinite leave to remain, the ILR, which is the UK equivalent to the US green card. It grants permanent residence status. It's a pathway to citizenship. So for people who've worked here, studied here, paid taxes, and they've literally just lived their lives more or less like British citizens, they are looking to strip them of their legal status. Do you know how wicked you have to be to do that to people? And not just to strip them of this right going forward, they want to do it retrospectively. This blackface of white supremacy isn't targeting white people who are legally settled here. No, this is a racially motivated policy that is targeting black and brown ethnic minorities. It's a rinse and repeat of what they've been doing to the Windrush generation and their families. I am livid. How dare these politicians treat our lives and livelihoods like political football because they want to out-reform the Reform Party under Nigel Farage. Keir Starmer is the same. His Labour Party is overfilled with anti-immigration rhetoric that is rooted in racism and division. Kemi Badenoch is calling for Trump-style mass deportation. She wants British-type ICE agents on our streets, attacking, assaulting, violating the legal and human rights of people who are legally settled here. Now, it's not written on my forehead that I am British by birth. It is not written on my forehead whether or not I got indefinite leave to remain. So someone like me could be pulled off the street simply because of the color of my skin. They would attack, assault, terrorize, and ask questions later. She wants to emulate the violation of human and legal rights that Trump is committing in the United States. See how wicked these people are. They're saying that people came to this country legally shouldn't have been able to do so. They're speaking to people at all levels of professional capacity, high skilled, low skilled. They're speaking to people who are critical to the NHS infrastructure. They're saying we want you gone because the white British political illiterate class is affronted by your presence and contribution to this country. The ungrateful bigots. They want to strip ILR from people who receive benefits. All of our taxes goes towards putting benefits in the pockets of white British people. So you're telling me black and brown people with ILR who've been paying taxes, who fall down their luck and maybe they're sick or become briefly unemployed, can't claim benefits. And you want to penalize them retrospectively for claiming benefits when it wasn't illegal to do so. You want to penalize them for committing a crime. Don't British people commit crimes? You want to penalize them for having income that falls below 38,700. Don't white British people earn less? What is this double standard bullshit? Over 200,000 Ukrainians who never worked or paid taxes in this country were given leave to remain, public funds, public benefits, all because they're white. If I speak.
So you guys already heard what Dr. Shola had to say there about being woke and all of it, the explanation and how they are targeting black and ethnic people. Guys, leave your thought and opinion in the comment section in regards to that, okay? And also, when did we move on so quick from immigrants are taking our jobs to being driven mad when they see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people? That is what Pochin, Sarah Pochin, a UK MP, had to say. So now they are raving mad because black, ebony, caramel, chocolate, beautiful skin like mine and that of Asian people are being seen in advert. Guys, hear what she had to say.
It drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people, full of, you know, people that basically are anything.
What's wrong with that, Sarah?
White.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it doesn't reflect our society, and I feel that you know, your average white person, average white family is, like, I agree with you, Stuart, not represented.
So you guys heard what that Auntie Sarah Pochin said, that she is mad, she gets mad seeing black people. She gets mad seeing black people on adverts, seeing Asian people on adverts. Please, people, how many adverts of all the tons of brands in the UK, how many of them have you seen black people? Please let me know. Let me know, because I remember there was a time where even British businesses were not even using black migrants or black people in their campaign, either in fashion, in beauty, or anything like that. There was a time where I think there was a cancel culture where blacks are like, you know what, if you know you're not going to recruit black, you know, to do your campaigns and stuff, then we should stop using their product. I can't remember if I find that post from years ago. I think Jackie, I know, was also a part of the WOW movement as well. I can't find it. If any of you remember, please let me know in the comment section, but I'll try and see if I can find something. However, Nigel Farage, who happens to be like the one who is leading that, it could possibly be the next MP in the UK, says that Sarah Pochin has not said anything wrong, that there was nothing wrong. For me, I find it very, very intimidating. I find it insulting. So are you telling me that I'm not of a better person to be on a billboard for either maybe Dove in the UK, or I can't be on the billboard for Tesco supermarket, or I can't be on the advert for Iceland? Is that what they are trying to say, that we are not human enough, or we are not humanly human enough? So Nigel Farage is saying that there was nothing wrong in that. Guys, hear what Nigel Farage has to say, siding his opponent.
I think I've answered the question already. The remarks were ugly, clumsy, put in a way that if you take them literally as they are on their own, you can put the worst of all interpretations on it. I understand the context in which she said it. I don't like the way in which she did it. I am very unhappy with her indeed. But if I felt the intention was deliberately and genuinely racist, I would have taken a different course of action.
You guys heard what Nigel Farage had to say there. And then in the House of Parliament, Butler, another beautiful brown sister in the House of Parliament, said to their face that what that Sarah Pochin said was a racist comment, but Madam Chairperson, whatever they called her, is trying to make Don Butler to apologize. Guys, hear the video.
On Saturday, the member for Runcorn and Helsby said, "It drives me mad when I see adverts full of black people, full of Asian people." The member also said, "It doesn't reflect our society." Madam Deputy Speaker, as the MP for Brent East, one of the most diverse constituencies in the UK, you can be black and brown and be British, so I'm completely offended by that comment. It is a racist comment, Madam Deputy Speaker, and can you imagine the constituents of that MP going to see her knowing that she's a racist? Madam Deputy Speaker, these comments appear to be in breach of MP's Code of Conduct, in particular, the 7 Principles of Public Life.
Order, order. Can the Honourable Lady please reflect on her language and withdraw the remark about another Honourable Member in this place?
Madam Deputy Speaker, that comment is absolutely a racist comment. And if we cannot call that comment out in this House, that is in breach of the Nolan Principles for MPs. I appreciate that in this House, that we are not supposed to be disrespectful and call members of Parliament, MPs, what they actually are. I don't want to be thrown out of Parliament again. So I will withdraw the fact that I am referring to the Member of Parliament as a racist because of her racist comments.
So you guys heard what Don Butler had to say about that comment of them being mad, seeing people, black people on the screen, and for the fact that she said that that comment was racist, and then Madam Chairperson saying that, oh, that we should learn to respect, blah 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 blah. What Don is trying to say is that that comment was racist, and if you know you are not racist, you should not be uttering racist comments, right? So the Madam Chairman tried to make Don Butler apologize, but Don Butler stood her ground. Guys, from all of the videos that I've showcased here that you guys have seen, it's tiring. We went from migrants are taking our jobs when most of their children, most of some Britons who don't have a job, you hear them. Did you apply for a job? Yes. Why did they refuse you? Oh, because I've done time. Yes, you've done time. So no employer wants to recruit a criminal. No recruiter wants to employ somebody who's been in jail for maybe using tools or something on somebody to cause them harm. So if you're not well behaved in your own country, and people who have come from another country are now well behaved and now taking up jobs, why are you blaming them? So like I said, we've actually gone really quick from migrants taking our jobs to them being mad that black beautiful skin like mine are on TV and ads, and then a beautiful brown sister is saying that that comment is racist, and I find it very, very offensive. If this was said, if it was a black person that said what Sarah Pochin said, there would have been a whatever thing, go and sign something that MP must go. But obviously, because we are black people, there's not a lot of us in the House of Parliament, there's not a lot of black people in politics, so none of us is writing a letter to say that MP should resign, because that was a racist comment. And I'm putting as well that Sarah Pochin is a racist. She is. Guys, leave your thought and opinion. And I know there's a particular person who, when I talk about things like this, that person is always everywhere on my comment section crying. This time around, I'm going to give you a big drum for you to cry, and I will collect and drink your tears. Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in regards to all of those things, and also about Kemi Badenoch wanting to deport people who have hired her. But obviously, because if at some point in their lives they claim benefits, they can be sent back. And like I said, I agree with the fact that if they've committed a grievous crime, send them back. But if they've not committed any grievous crime, if what they've committed is something you could give them suspended prison time for, and then you now want to deport them back, it does, like, make it make sense. And like I said, I don't know why Kemi Badenoch is still bearing Kemi. That name is not a British name. I wouldn't want to sound like other people, but in a way, I think I understand where Kemi is coming from. But in a way, I don't agree with where she's driving to. Guys, I won't say too much because I am not at home. If I were to be at home, I know how I'm going to put the energy into this. I just thought I would do a quick short video to come and address what Kemi Badenoch said, what Nigel Farage said about Sarah Pochin, and also they trying to silence another beautiful brown sister who is an MP, saying that that they were, I think that chairperson was trying to make her apologize. I mean, but Don Butler stood her ground, say that comment was racist. And in my own opinion, both Sarah's comment and Sarah herself, they are both freaking racist. Leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. As always, if you've watched this video till now, you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, share this video, join my membership. My membership is very, very cheap. It's just £2.99 a month, and it's just a way of you supporting me as a content creator, as a small content creator, because I'm a small content creator. It just helps me keep coming back here, bringing news from everywhere, and I'm sure a lot of you gravitate towards most of the content I make here anyway. So yeah, join my membership. It's just £2.99 a month. It comes in different levels, and it depends on whichever way you want to join. And with that being said, share this video, drop comments, turn on your post notification, and I shall see you in another news. All right, bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange